Wolverine 59 one of Gamers X here. So, okay, so this is gonna be some Star Wars news, and, um, we're not gonna get the Book of Boba Fett season 2, and, yeah, yeah, I, I think, I think I did review of it. It wasn't all that great, but at least Boba Fett had his own show. So I'm not gonna overall complain about that. But although Tamara Morrison said he wished that, Boba Fett was more cooler, and yeah, so he's gonna be in the next season Mando of the Mandalorian, and so it kind of reminded me. I remember during the Flash, like, okay, there was a behind the scenes of the Flash didn't the Flash didn't have a season 2. They were just gonna put Barry in Arrow, but I think they were gonna minimize it a little bit. So it mostly would have been like Barry going, super speed. Hey guys, how's it going? And basically him helping out Oliver be whoever's the villain. Okay, see ya. It goes back to Central City. So it would have been, that's what's happening with Boba Fett right now. And again, it wasn't exactly the greatest thing, but at least it was something. And, and mostly I think it's because Robert Rodriguez didn't exactly, um, when he does or stuff that are beyond him, like Desperado, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, movies like that, where he actually does shine, whereas other stuff that he isn't, well versed in the genre, it doesn't exactly work. I mean, yeah, Boba Fett is not a Jedi. We're not gonna see Boba Fett with a lightsaber, we're just gonna see him with a blaster, and yeah, like there is something of a total shift there, but Robert Rodriguez isn't exactly the type that would do sci-fi. It it would have been like if Peter Jackson all of a sudden did if he all of a sudden did like a crime thriller or a western. It wouldn't exactly work when he does well in fantasy and horror. You know, when you put writers in something that's not in their wheelhouse, it kind of makes it a bit stale. Not stale. It makes it. Uh, it, it okay. It's like this: if you put your average baseball player and they've never played soccer, and you put them in soccer, it's not gonna go well. Even most likely like a baseball coach going to coaching soccer, totally different. I mean, yeah, there's, you know, it, I'm not, I mean, the difference is the gameplay of the different sports and how the rules are in that. So, yeah. It, but, I remember watching the Book of Boba Fett, and the first two episodes were great. Some of it kind of but some of the other stuff that people were going, you know, a little bit much about it, like a little bit much about what they didn't like. I liked, but other than that, it's like I understand. And the thing is, should they have done it? Should they have, you know, not pull we know what I'm trying to say. Should they have done a season 2? Yeah, maybe. But it's only if the showrunners start thinking, okay, we know what we didn't do right, so it, like with most shows, when, like, okay, and I don't want to do like a DC Marvel example, but might as well. Like with the stuff that they did with season 4 of the Flash, they kind of course credit season 5. They course credit season 5, knowing how most of the elements of season 4 didn't work well, and that's the but that's the kind of problem with Arrow a little bit. They didn't exactly learn what they did with season 4. Season 5 did good, but then season 6, 7, 8 trail off. But only if they did the right thing, who knows? Arrow would have gone on a good note, not on a bad note. So let's see what else. I mean, yeah, but yeah, at least Tamara Morrison still could be Boba Fett. Plus with Mando being part of Book of Boba Fett, and that kind of, you know, a question mark was over my head. Like, wait, why is Mando in this? I thought this was gonna be purely Boba Fett story, but it turns out it was a Boba Fett story. It was a little bit more Mando. I mean, you know what was gonna happen. They were like, yeah, this is a good work. So let's try and put Din Djarin talk about his journey and put him in the finale, which I like. I like that Mando and Boba Fett were teaming up together, and that was so cool. So yeah. What else? I'm trying to think, but at least they're not writing off, and that would have been bad. So yeah. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, click the notify bell. Man, you know what? I should have had me and the Mack do this. Oh well. Click the notify bell, all that. Wolverine 59 1 of Gamers X sign out. The Vols Have a good one.